Hey, good Thursday morning, Thursday, August 25th, 2022. Today I want to talk a little bit about a miracle that happened along the Sea of Galilee. And this miracle is one that we really don't talk a lot about, but it involved a little boy. A little boy. You know, oftentimes we think of miracles that happen and we think of the adults, we think of, you see what I'm saying? And we forget, because I hear people say it all the time, children are the church of the future. No, they're not. Children are the church, not the church. They are the church. Jesus said, if you become like one of these little ones, if you have faith like one of these little ones. And I think Jesus is trying to remind us of what can happen when we have the faith of a child. I mean, think about the faith of the children in your lives. They believe that you can make miracles happen. They believe that you can do anything in the world. They believe it because of the faith that they have. Well, in John chapter 6, Jesus and his disciples are at the Sea of Galilee. And you know, a large crowd gathers there. Today, if you go to the Sea of Galilee, there's a church built at this location. And when you stop to read the story of the miracle of the feeding of the 5,000, it is an amazing, amazing place to see. And you can see the grass, you can see the area, you can hear the acoustics. Because Jesus, again, didn't speak like an evangelist. He talked. That's how the teachers in Jesus' day taught. And so this crowd gathered from all over the region. Over 5,000 people showed up that day. Why? Because the word about Jesus was spreading. He was healing the sick. He was restoring sight to the blind, making the lame walk again. He was doing things that no other religion, no other religious leader or teacher was doing. And the crowd wanted to have an encounter with God, almost like what people are searching for today in 2022. They don't want to go to a Sunday morning Christian concert or a Sunday night Christian concert. They want to experience the presence, the power of God. And at the Sea of Galilee that day, there was a mother who brought her son. And that son carried a special, special gift that day. It was probably their lunch. It was probably the mother thinking about how long the day was going to be, how long that journey was going to be. And I better make sure that we have enough food so that we can take care of ourselves when we get there, and we'll have enough to sustain us on our journey back. So they took 5 barley loaves and 2 fish. And for them, that was probably enough. And so when Jesus and his disciples are there and the crowd is just taking everything in, Jesus says to Philip, where can we buy bread enough to feed these people? Now, Jesus already knew what he was going to do, but he was testing Philip. And Philip's just like you and me. And the first thing we think about is, how much is it going to cost us? Philip says that 200 silver pieces wouldn't be enough to buy bread for each person just to get a piece. See, he's thinking like you and me. What's it going to cost me? But then another disciple named Andrew, he's walking through the crowd. He's trying to figure out what people brought. And he says to Jesus, there's a little boy here who has 5 barley loaves and 2 fish. But yet Andrew, even out of his faith, says, but that's just a drop in the bucket for a crowd like this. And what we often forget, no matter how little we have, and no matter what we have to offer, when we give it to Christ, not only will it be blessed, but Christ will use whatever that gift is to bless others. And oftentimes that little boy gets overlooked because we talk about the disciples. And we talk about Jesus and the feeding of the 5,000. But I think it was a miracle when that little boy was willing to give up his lunch. He was willing to share. He was willing to offer everything that he had to this teacher named Jesus. And the next thing you know, Jesus, with the gift of that little boy, was able to feed the multitude. I share that with you to encourage you that no matter what you face in life, no matter how little you have, pray, give it to God, and allow God to make miracles happen, not only for you and your family, but for your community and wherever you are. Hey, this is Pastor Bill from St. Luke's United Methodist Church, Harrisville, West Virginia, Ritchie County, West Virginia. Wherever you are, I hope you're happy, I hope you're healthy, and I hope you're safe. Have a great day, everybody, and God bless.